Hey, Egg Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. It's time for us to review the plants that we cross-pollinated, see what of our plants have actually set seed, so what's taken, and what we might have to redo or cross-pollinate again. So I've got my plants set over on the table. Let's get you set up, and we'll take a look at our results so far. All right, so what's the first one we've got on the docket? Looks like this one is our F1 white with the blue-purple throat. And that is crossed back with the original Firefly. So I was looking at this one earlier, and get this fully in frame for you. There we go. We have had a travesty. So it does appear that a budworm found our seed pod as it was growing, or something found our seed pod as it was growing, and it ate a hole in the side of it. So this is one of the ones, it's one of our marked ones. We're probably going to have to redo that one. Let's look in here. Here we go. Here is another one. We can go ahead and take the blossom off. You can see this little acorn shape here. This is a new seed pod that has set. Let's get you a little lower. There we go. So there is our seed pod. Grab him right there so you can see him. So that is what they look like when they've set. So this is a week or two old now. I'd have to look back at when I uploaded that video. But that is one of our seed pods. It's one of our ones that's marked. See if we can find another one on here. I have one all the way over here. And we'll take a look at this one. So we're going to remove the blossom off of there. And there is, let's see if you can see that. There's our marked one. There's our seed pod. So that one did set too. So you got the little point to it. It's green, looks like a little upside down acorn. So there we go. We've got two growing there. Got one over here. Oh, that's the one with the hole in it. So we've got two seed pods that are good off of this one. So we'll probably grab a few more today. So I'll do another grab of some blossoms, and we'll work on this cross again. So I know what plant I got it off, and we'll just keep maintaining the crosses on these original, or these breeding stock plants. So we'll get that one out of the way. Let's do Firefly with our F1 hot pink, and I can see this one down here. There you go. You can see there is, right at the tip of my thumb, there is our seed pod, so it's right there. That one has taken, so it has set some seed. And kind of the way that plants work is, when pollination is successful, the plant produces some hormones in there, and it's telling the plant, the rest of the plant, that it's successful and to go ahead and start growing that ovary. And there you go. There's another one right there, right off the tip of my thumb. That's another one. That one took. So we can kind of look at those. And here's a volunteer. This one's not marked, but there's another volunteer that is taken. Yeah, these pollinated really easy. So here's two more here. So this one in this finger has taken, and this one in this finger over here has taken. So both of those are our marked ones. They have taken. So we're going to have some seeds there. So that is pretty good results. See one more down here. That marked one is also set. Good. So we've got some good ones. So this is the cross back. So this is, let's get to the mark here. So that is crossing the F1 generation. So that's the first generation of the hot pink. And it's crossing it back to the original Firefly. So the idea is to, with these, they lost one of the sets of genes that makes it glow. So this one only glows, the F1 hot pink only glows half as bright as the original. So we crossed it back to the original Firefly, and we're hoping we can pick up in some of those plants that missing gene that we lost. So we're hoping we'll pick it back up in the transfer, or the cross-pollination, and it's back to the original Firefly. So we're hoping that some of these are going to maintain that hot pink color and maintain the intensity, or gain that intensity back. Yeah, there's another one. There's another one right there that's set. I don't know if I showed that one earlier. All right. So there we go. We got some set on both of these. Now let's look at, this is Mr. Ross's purple, crossed back with our Firefly. So this is the original Firefly. F1 generation of Mr. Ross's purple. So this is a purpley one. This Mr. Ross's purple. So that right there is one that I was working on, trying to develop that. So this is a cross back with that. So this one had the yellow zip tie, or twist ties. Both of these have those. We'll pull off that old blossom on this one. There we go. There are 2 seed pods set there. Oh, there's our first failure right there. This did not take. This one here did not take. That's another one that was marked. So we've got two out of that one. 1 fail, 2 successes. Let's see what we have over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the blossom. There's the seed pod there. Okay, so that one's set. And down here, I've got another one. That one's set. So we're gonna get enough of this Mr. Ross's purple. So that I think that is probably a Petunia seedling down there too. A volunteer. I'll have to look at him at night, see if he glows. But yep, there's Firefly and Mr. Ross's purple. So success on that one. Heh. Can you guess this is the Glamoflage grape? I accidentally put it back in the wrong pot. I'm going to go put that one back. But this is Firefly with Glamoflage. And it's Glamouflage grape. That's what I crossed it with. So this is the one that may be an iffy. Nope, that one's set. It's not set real well, but it's set. And that one's also not set real well. I think it's set. We're going to have to watch these because those seed pods, if they're forming, are really small. Yeah. See how small they are? They're just not big and fat like the other one. But here's like one that aborted and it hasn't grown at all. So we'll probably get a few seeds, but not very many off of that. And then let's take that old blossom. Take the old blossom off of this one. That's our marked one. Yep, there's a seed pod set there. So it has set a couple, but not real great. And I think our Glamouflage grape has got more blossoms on it today, so we should be able to do some more pollinations there. Okay. And let's see, what is this cross? Headliner Night Sky. So Firefly with Headliner Night Sky. This one is one that some folks have commented that the spots on my night sky were really, really small. That's kind of health of the plant, age of the plant, a lot of different things. Could be the temperature, but a lot of things can make those spots, those little stars, small. So let's take a look and see. Oh yeah, there we go. There's our marked one. And as you can see, there is a good seed pod set on that one. That one's set really decently. Okay, so there's one there. There's one right here. Did not set. So that one is a no. Let's come in here. Take this one. Nope. Did not set. And then this one right here. It did set. Okay, so we have mixed results on that one. And that was the one I think we had light pollen on that. Just not a lot. But there is some light pollen. Well, there's pollination there, not there. Okay, so this is again Firefly with Dreams Rose Pictee. Let's take a look and see how this one did. You can see those twist ties in there. We'll pull that. Oh, you can see that right there. Blossom off. There's a seed pod set on that one. And for some reason, I have 2 twist ties on the same one. Don't know why. Yep. So 1 seed pod on that one. And then let's see what we've got over here. This one down here. Yep, that one did set too. Awesome, there's some there. Oh yeah, look at this one. That is a really strong set there. That one's gonna have a lot of seeds in it. A lot of seeds in that one. Let's look at this one here. Maybe a few seeds. And then we've got some more twist ties. I don't know what that noise is. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay, so we have a couple of seed pods set on that one. So that is the Firefly with Dreams Rose Picotee. So I'm going to go ahead and continue pollinating with those stock plants there, so our breeding stock. I'm going to grab some more blossoms. But anyway, we'll try to get a good stock of seeds, something we can really test. But for now, I think I'm going to let those sit till it's a little cooler. It's about 100 degrees out here. So we'll work on those in a little bit. But what I think we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and bring our materials forward. And we'll start working on that little at-home greenhouse that I've been building. So if you haven't watched those videos yet, feel free to look in the links that I'll put down in the description, and then you can see the little research greenhouse that we're building. Trying to get that to be done before the cold weather sets in. It's about 100 degrees right now, which is why I'm hanging out in the shade, but I'm going to stand in the sun in a few minutes. So we need to get that up and running so that we can get our petunias transferred in there, keep the heat up on there, and then I've got some supplementary light that I'm going to be adding to keep the daylight links long on there and keep the setting of seed and the blossoms continuous on those. So anyway, I've got a lot more things planned this winter. We're going to be doing some inside work. We're going to be doing some greenhouse work. I've got a lot more ideas that we can tackle, and we'll try to fill it up. So this is informally becoming the Petunia channel right now, but we'll make sure we're doing greenhouse stuff. This just happens to be kind of what my passion is right now. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out. All right, welcome back. So you stayed tuned. So you're some of my few subscribers that are watching all the way to the end. So we're going to do a little bit of an update here for the Venus flytrap. And if you can see right here, that flytrap actually has a capture in it. Looking at trying to get this to focus. There we go. Looking at the shape of that, I do believe that's probably an earwig. Yeah, so these are outside. It's just going to be a natural capture. And that's how this plant is getting its nutrition. So fly traps and other carnivorous plants, they capture insects simply for nutrition. They generally live in a nutrient poor environment, and that's one of the ways that they kind of supplement that. So this one's probably not doing that bad for nutrition because I've gotten a place that actually has goldfish. The goldfish in that pond are taking care of my mosquitoes and the algae. So this is getting plenty of nutrition that way. The color is nice and green. It doesn't have to do a capture, but if it does, I'm fine with that. This is just a trap. There's nothing in this trap. But there is one in this one, which is kind of cool, and you can kind of see how that tissue is sucked down around it. We'll do more on the carnivorous plants next year. I think I'm going to definitely add more to my collection, but this is kind of the first one to experiment of actually growing them outside and seeing how they do here in North Idaho. So the answer is they do fine. Now we just got to get some more. Maybe we'll get some pitcher plants and some sundews and some more fly traps, and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thanks for staying tuned, and thanks for you being my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and click that link. I have had people say that they've been unsubscribed, kind of that traditional YouTube thing. So yeah, thanks for being a part of my community. See ya.